Hello everyone, Basic Ollie here, hope you're all doing well, and welcome back to another video. Today we are going to be taking a first look at a simulation game called rFactor 2. Now this is a racing simulator game, but what exactly is it? Well, let's read the official description, shall we? rFactor 2 is a realistic, easily extendable racing simulation that offers the latest in vehicle and race customization, great graphics, outstanding multiplayer, and the height of racing realism. It features mixed class road racing with ultra realistic dynamics and immersive sound environments. So all in all then, it sounds pretty good. So what we're going to do today is we are going to do a little bit of a practice session to really get a feel of how this game plays, how it sounds, what the AI are like, you know, dynamic, whatever, all that kind of stuff. We're going to test it all, and we're just going to see what it's like and give our kind of impressions and thoughts on it. So we're going to exit the pits here. First thing I couldn't figure out was a pit limiter. I had no idea until the game informed me in the bottom left hand corner, said, Ollie, you need to take the speed limiter off, and this is the button. So I finally took it off and we are finally underway. So we're at Sao Paulo for this one. We're doing a practice session just to get used to it, and then we shall jump into a race with around 40 odd cars to see how the game handles it. There'll be 46 cars in total. We are in the M4, I think this is the R2 version of this car, I believe. Lots of downforce it feels, and straight away as we let this car kind of go on the inside, graphics wise seems okay, seems pretty good. The in-cockpit camera that you can see there, not the best, feels a little bit blocky, if that's the real word for it. It's not, the colour's a little bit off, it's a little bit grainy, I think. It might be the weather, you know, it's not exactly sunny here at the moment, but yeah, first impressions, a little bit grainy. I like how the car, you know, how the person moves about in the car, that's pretty good. Bumps feel pretty awesome as well. But what I'm going to do now is I'm going to let it rip, and I'm going to let you guys really hear what this car sounds like. So let me know in the comments what you thought about that whole lap there of just listening to the in-car sounds. I honestly think this game sounds really impressive. I'm fully impressed with that. The car sounds incredible. One thing I was also impressed with is how aggressive the AI are. This is just a practice session. You can see the car in front of you, how aggressively he was trying to defend me there, trying to stop me going for a move up the inside in practice. So it bodes well for the race. You know, it looks like we can have some really good, fast, aggressive racing. So with that in mind, let's jump into an actual race then, and let's see what it's like to race on this game. Alright then, here we go, our first race on rFactor 2. Let's see what we can do. We've got 10 laps at Sao Paulo here, and as the lights go out, I can't actually see them. There's only a little horn, and I couldn't really hear it, and it wasn't really until I could see all the cars go that I realised, oh, I'm meant to be racing now, so let's go. So, bit of a bad start, but as always, on any racing game, when you go into the first corner with the AI, they all seem to bunch up and they go rather slow. So we managed to find a gap on the inside of turn 1 as we go through the centre S, and we get ourselves back up to P4. I say back up to P45. We were never there, but we managed to finally move up 1 position after 3 corners. So not too bad, eh? We should be winning this race by the end of lap 5 or 6 quite easily if we keep going at this rate. So let's go through turn 4. You can see how aggressive Cello there, the AI in front of me there, straight across to the left hand side there, making sure I could not go for the move on the inside. Extremely aggressive. And I go to right, you can see immediately again once more straight away getting that car to the right hand side, just trying to block any sort of move. Unfortunately, too much blocking, and I did manage to go into the back of him there. So apologies there, Mr. AI, Mr. P, now 46. So never mind, eh? Anyways, up to P44 now, so we've made 2 positions. Not too bad. Going to go for a move at the inside here again. The AI always kind of bunch up early on in races, so it was really easy to find a gap there, and that's put me up to P40 now. So I managed to overtake 4 cars there in a matter of about 1-2 corners. So pretty good going, but you know, as the race goes on, it's going to get harder and harder to do that. The red car here, really slow on the exit. It seems to be caught up with the white BMW in front of him, and that has left a gap for me once more. And we are now up to P39 as we're about to complete our first ever lap on this game. So no real surprise when it comes to AI. I feel like the only game that really kind of does AI good, I personally believe anyway, is the Formula 1 games. I think the Formula 1 games for the AI are pretty damn good. So yeah, apart from that, you know, it's pretty standard opening that for any sort of racing game. I think nothing stands out, nothing, you know, like wow, apart from the aggressiveness of the AI. They're impressive. I have to say, I do like how aggressive they are. You can adjust it, I will say that. In the menus, in the options, you can adjust how aggressive they are. I think it's on like I don't think it's 90 or 95. I think it's a lower number, but yeah, I think it's pretty high for what it is. Anyway, so you can see once more, Sanchez at this time decides to go defensive as we go through this uphill right-hander, but he does leave the door wide open there, and I say thank you very much, and that puts me now up to P38. So level of the AI, maybe I've set this too low. I think this is on 95. You can see, wow. Yummer there, so once more, absolutely insane. I don't know whether it's too aggressive or not. I may have to look at fine-tuning these settings, up the AI a bit, maybe reduce how aggressive they are, because it is surprising how much they really will defend their position, which it is cool. Like, I can't lie, you don't get this very often. It is cool, so it's nice to see. It says rear flap system now enabled, so there's like a DRS system on this car, but it seems impressive. And we've got hello. So we've only completed 2 laps here, and there is rain. So rain has occurred in this race. It's only a 10-lap race, by the way. So rain has occurred already. Automatic wipers, so they've come on for me, so I've not had to find the buck for that, thankfully. As we go through the centre S's, no difference in how it feels at all. It's way too... Oh, and there's no more rain. So maybe there's rains on different parts of the circuit. That's pretty cool. I have to say, that is cool. Certain parts of the track rain, you know, certain parts have cloud over it, so certain parts of the track are raining. So that's pretty awesome. Impressed with that as we managed to get past that chap there and move up to P36, and we're looking for a move on the grey BMW in front of us to look for P35. I think there was a little bit of contact there, but no damage to speak of. The car feels absolutely fine. Okay, so there's a bunch of cars up here. Oh, the wipers are back on again. Okay, yeah, this is cool. So there is rain in different parts of the circuit. I do wonder if we go around again, whether you know, it's good. The track's just going to be fully rainy now, because it is. As we go through this corner here, it really is starting to rain heavily already. That is, yeah, that's coming down rather quickly. I think the track environment is really going to change quickly, drastically, because this is, wow, this is quite heavy rain here. I can't imagine the grip levels are going to stay high for very long at all. Look at this as we're on the straight here. Wow, this is horrendous. I wonder if the game knows, because it's in Brazil, that the rain can be so heavy and can just, you know, click your fingers and it's you know, it's raining instantly like that, and it's really impressive. This is actually so far. I'm very much enjoying this. We'll have to see just exactly how much it's going to affect the car as we go through. I don't know about slick tyres on this car. I don't know about wets or intermediates. I don't know anything about that. Again, this is first impression, me just jumping on this game doing a few laps of practice and then doing a race, really getting, you know, first thoughts, first opinions on it. Really start to get some spray now. You can see the difference. Get some understeer as we go through turn 4 there, and the water splashes us there. You can see it's almost like dark. It's like grey. Oh, Jesus! sorry, whoever that was. Woods. Apologies, Woods behind me there. But you can see the track has changed so much in just a lap there with the heavy rain. So much understeer. I cannot turn this thing. It's like a boat now. So we're gonna have to dramatically change how we drive this thing. Shift gear, you know, shift early, brake early, you know, be really gentle on the throttle, that kind of thing. Yeah, the curbs seem okay. Oh, okay, we lose the rear end a little bit there, but that's fine. I was going to just comment on the curbs a little bit. As you touched it there, curbs don't really feel like death. You can see I'm not too scared of them at the moment. Nothing really that's kind of put me off. The auto wiper is randomly turned off, so that's great. I swear to you, I had not touched the button. I was racing. I was literally on my steering wheel. There's not a button I can press, I don't think, anyways, to automatically turn the wipers off. So for some reason the automatic wipers just turned off, and I cannot see. And because I cannot see where I'm going. I cannot see where the breaking point is, and I just yeet this blue BMW into space there, and that is a yellow flag right there. And I've absolutely murdered that BMW there. I was desperately trying to look for the window wipers. There we go. So we managed to find the wipers there. Only on slow mode. I didn't know there was different speeds that you could have. But that was the first race. And yeah, it didn't go to plan. Right then, attempt 2. Let's see what happens in this race, shall we? As we get this race underway, instantly you can see the track is wet. So as soon as we start this race, the windscreen wipers come on slowly. It doesn't really help me too much, but you can just see how much spray is coming up. Someone loses control on the right hand side, just slams into the side of my right car there. Again, I don't know if that's just the AI being aggressive, overly aggressive, or just slams into me. This didn't look too great, I've got to be honest, because the spray seemed to look like it was coming into the car. You can see there, look, it doesn't look fantastic. Like up ahead it looks good, I feel, but you know, oh my god, as I murder that blue BMW. Sorry, it's probably the same BMW there, but I just couldn't see, which is really good, you know, the racing and the spray, but I just couldn't see anything. And again, I do apologise for the bad driving on this. I can't see, and the wipers are too slow, and I'm not used to this game, so I want to apologise for the standard of driving. It's normally a lot better than this, so excuse me. I will say. Full course yellow has come up, so a safety car, I assume, or a pace car is going to come out for a full course yellow. You can see it's for that BMW that's gone off on the right hand side. Just rejoins on the racing line. Cool, bro. Very, very cool. And we're up to P41, so we made 5 positions. I think we killed the 5 people that we overtook, so whether you want to class them as overtakes or murders, that's up to you, really. But yeah, this full course yellow then, let's just have a look, see what it's like then. So far so good then, nothing really to report. Seems to be like a normal kind of yellow flag situation. And oh my god, oh my goodness me, oh my. Okay, I did not see him. I didn't see him, alright. Jesus. How's my car still moving, by the way? Yeah, that's I don't know how my car's still moving there. That was an almighty yeet. That was scary. But the car is still moving. The steering's not bent. The car feels fine. A little bit strange. I'll maybe have to look at the damage model or something, because that seems very, very odd that I can go and yeet that car at that speed and hit him that hard, and nothing really happens. So I'm trying to find my way back into where I'm meant to be. It looks like I'm meant to be behind Biff Yuma here, so I'm waiting for Biff to overtake me. Now, I have gone to an absolute halt, but the AI don't really understand that they're meant to be in front of me, so I've come to a halt. But Biff behind me will not overtake me, so I have to go onto the grass here to allow Biff to overtake me. So now I've got to figure out which one Biff is out of these lot, because it says please follow Biff, but I don't know who that is. And it's got to be one of these blue BMWs here, as one of them just suddenly shoots off. He just starts racing, and I don't know why. He just seems to start racing all of a sudden. I don't really understand what that was all about. And the rain is still absolutely pouring it down here. It is not stopped. It is just constant. I mean, look at the state of it. I'm waiting to see if there's going to be some sort of racing line as such. But yeah, this is yeah. I mean, at this point, I kind of gave up here because I wanted to. I wanted a restart. All right, I wanted another try at this because obviously I yeeted. I wanted to try again and kind of understand what the hell was going. This, however, is when things started to go from bad to worse. So as I restarted this race again, and we go through the centre edge, you can see all the cars are going rather slow, and we get a full course yellow. So we get a full course yellow here, and everyone is basically stopping. All right, and I restart the race once more because I just want to get this race underway. I want to get some experience on the belt. And we get a second full course yellow, this time through turn 4. So we restart again. So for a third time, again, we get a full course yellow, and I just don't understand why. I can only assume it's because all the cars bunched up and the game just kind of pooped itself. It was like, right, well, let's go for a full course yellow. Then we try once more, and thankfully this time we managed to get through it. We managed to get through turn 4 with just yellow flags. And we can finally get a race underway. So we're about to complete 2 laps here. And you can see it starts to rain once more as I look to get a move done on the inside of that BMW. Couldn't quite pull it off. And just moments later, so I'm talking 2 laps later, it is horrendous out here. The conditions are absolutely awful. It's like a swimming pool. Absolutely insane. And then just a lap or 2 later once more, the rain starts to ease off, and you can see a racing line, which is pretty cool. I have to say, a racing line was starting to form, and grip was starting to appear once more. You can see at this point now we're just so slow going up the hill and in the corners, and exit speeds, apex is just so slow, it's insane. But you can see the AI really struggling, especially that grey BMW there, absolutely clinging on for dear life there as we managed to go for a move on the inside on this straight. And because of the rain now stopping again, just a lap later, by the way, just a lap later, we're only done 6 laps here. Full course yellow again, annoyingly. And yeah, you can really start to see the racing line now, which I have to say, I do like that. The fact that, you know, really calmed down with the rain and the racing line will start to form, and you can really see the clear difference between the racing line and the wet line as such. So 7.5 laps in, 2.5 laps to go. Still haven't seen a safety car. I'm thinking, where's this safety car? There it is. Yes, you're right. It is fighting with P1. So for some reason, the safety car and P1 are fighting for position going through that corner. Don't ask me why. Do not ask me why. I don't know why the hell that's even a thing. And I don't know why the safety car or pace car as such is a Corvette. It doesn't really matter. But yeah. However, again, a few moments later, you're thinking, where's the safety car? There it is. It's in turn 4 already. So it is just, it's not going at safety pace in the wet. It doesn't care that it's wet. It doesn't make a difference to that car. It is just gunning it. It does not care. So we are just, we're just left to dust. Like, it doesn't matter. And then we're going so slow. A BMW on the left here just overtakes us on the grass, spins out, and then hits us. Like, what the hell is going on? Like, this is the basics, it seems. This game seems to be getting wrong, which is really concerned me here. Was the amount of yellow flags, and it just, yeah, it was just really weird. And we got this race underway, and then he just, like, maybe I was going too quick, but this car just kind of stopped on the apex. It was bizarre. Like, it was weird. It was green flag. It didn't know it was green flag. It was weird. So the race finally gets back underway again. P1 finally relaxed. We're now into P1. We've got up to P1 because all the other cars seem to go into the pits to go on to wet tyres, I would assume. But it didn't really seem to make any sort of difference. So we managed to go from P46 to P1 here. We've had safety cars. We've had people overtaking the safety car racing itself. The weather going from dry to monsoon to dry again. Racing lines. This race has just been absolutely mental, and it's not even, you know, it's 10 laps long. It's absolutely insane, but I have to say, first impressions of this game, I love the sounds of the car, right? I love the cockpit. I love how it feels. Love how it drives, but it is incredibly frustrating in a way because I've never known a game, a sim racing game, right, to have such potential and such good feel, but fail so dramatically at doing the most basic things right. You know, it's insane. I don't understand. Well, firstly, the weather. I mean, I can forgive that. It's a little bit, you know, there might be a setting. I don't know, but the AI is just, they're so well. They're just so weird. Like I don't get it. It just doesn't make any sense. And the safety car racing itself and the yellow flags constantly. And it was just, as we finished this race here, it's just weird. Like, I don't get it. Like it seems that it's the most basic things to get right. No, like it just. I didn't understand how in a 10-lap race I managed to go from P46 to P1, and I took a lot of hits in that race, and the car was fine, by the way. So again, I have to check the damage model. It's just, I just found it bizarre. Like I didn't get it. Like, I've done this review, or I've done this first impressions, and I'm none the wiser about this game. I don't know. Like I just don't get it. Feels great, sounds great, but that's where it stops. That's kind of where it stops, unfortunately, and I don't really know what to say about it. Like, I think you can see here, it's just a bit. I don't know. I'm literally lost for words. I cannot sum this game up. My first impression of this game. I don't get it. I don't get it. It seems to be brilliant and absolutely terrible at the same time. It's a strange one. But if you've got any advice or any tips for me in the comments, please let me know. If you want to see more of this, maybe we could try some online multiplayer. Again, let me know in the comments. But this is rFactor 2, first time playing it, and yeah, one experience. But I'll leave it there. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you want to see more, let me know. Please leave a like on the video. Subscribe if you are new around here, and I'll catch you for the next one. Take care. Ta-da.